Hey guys, it's Heather from Tomatoes, Puppies, and Everything Gardening. Today I'm just going to quickly go through the seeds I started in the grow station right behind me. What I'm growing for my summer garden. All of these will be transplanted out probably mid-April to mid-May. So let's get started. All right, why don't we start from least amount of plants to the most. So I only chose 3 eggplants. I've got the Black Beauty, which is a classic, and I will plan to mostly have these for plant sale and a couple for me. This little cutie, Little Prince, it's like a little dwarf. I'll probably put 2 or 3 of these in my green stalks. If I have any extras, I think I only started 5 seeds, so if I do have extras, I'll give those away probably to people. And then this, I only started, I think, 6. Just 6 seeds. So if only 3 germinate, they're all for me. I wanted to try this personally just for myself. It's not necessarily one that I plan to give away or sell. So that's it for eggplants. And that was Florida High Bush. I've never tried that before. How about miscellaneous herbs? So I did start 1 container of sage, some cumin. I've never been able to get this to grow. I did actually germinate it last year, and it kind of dampened off before I could get it transplanted outside. So this is a tricky one. It definitely likes the heat, but I would really, really love to have cumin to grow and then preserve for my spice cabinet. Hopefully that'll go okay. And then have never grown stevia. I'm giving it a shot. I think there were only like 10 or 12 seeds in this pack, so I heard that the germination is really tricky. I've got it on the heat mat. We'll see what happens. And then my basil, just a basic green basil. Then this is the lettuce leaf basil. Love this for making like wraps. It's a huge kind of mammoth basil leaf that you can use just like you would a tortilla wrap for like a roll-up sandwich. The purple ruffles basil. I don't know if I got just maybe like a crossbred seed batch, but this was not a true purple ruffle for me last year. These are the same seeds I'm using. It was like a variegated green and purple. Some of the plants were all green, a few were all purple, but a lot were just variegated with green and purple. So it was still pretty. I'm going to grow it again, use up the seeds. And then cinnamon basil, which is a nice basil, pretty basil. And then the Cyan Queen, I grew this last year too. It is gorgeous. I mean, it's almost like an ornamental plant. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to grow that. Probably keep most of those for me just as landscaping. All right, let's go on to peppers. So I'm going to do the yellow bell. Hopefully a lot of these can go into the plant cell because I really personally don't care for yellow bell peppers that much. I grew a whole container, a big container of the California Wonder. I only started maybe 5 or 6. The shishito, there's a couple different recipes I like for this, and I think just 1 or 2 plants for us will be fine. And a sweet pepper, Italia pepper, and then to match it, I was growing the Tequila Sunrise. They're both sweet peppers, both similar size. I thought they would look so pretty together. And this is a new pepper for me, the fish pepper. It's supposed to be similar heat to like a jalapeno, and it's used here in the Chesapeake Bay area in restaurants if you kind of read the history on the back. So I'm really curious about this. It has a variegated leaf. I don't know if you can see that. It's so pretty. What is this? Oh, okay. So my cayenne pepper. I'm about out of cayenne pepper, so I need to grow some cayennes. And I think I started maybe 9 of these, thinking that might be able to put a few into the plant cell and keep about 2 or 3 for myself. Bulgarian carrot. 2021, I was able to germinate these seeds. I did transplant them. Then they did not do well at all. I'm hoping to have a better run of these and see if they are worth having in a rotation or not. So I think I only started maybe five or six of those. The Alma paprika, I would like to have a new stash of sweet paprika, and my paprika in the cabinet's about empty. So that's why I'm growing these. I think maybe I started 5 or 6 seeds. I'm not sure if those would sell well for other people. And then this hybrid I bought, it was only like 10 seeds. So I think I only started 4 or 5 just for personal use. I'll put these in my green stock. They're little tiny dwarf plants that produce tons of snack peppers, sweet snack peppers. So this is so exciting. I can't wait to see how this turns out. And then I've got the Early Flame jalapeno. I think I had 5 seeds left in this from previous years, so I just went ahead and put all 5 into 1 cup. I do have 3 other peppers coming. I'll put the pictures of those at the end of the video. I know one of them is a poblano, and then I think I had black cherry tomato is still coming, and then maybe 2 other peppers. So I grew some sun golds to sell. I'll probably keep 1. The Ace 55, I figure that'll be a good plant seller, and also I really want to try this for myself. I'll probably keep maybe 3 or 4. Dr. Witchies, I will need at least 2 of these for myself, but I planted a whole big container of those. The Big Rainbow, anxious to try this. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so Cherokee Purple. I don't know if I will end up keeping this in my rotation after I use up all these seeds. There's just like 2 or 3 left in here. We'll see how it does this year, but I think that would be a popular thing for people to buy at a plant sale. The Paul Robeson. Really anxious to try this. And if you've watched any of my indoor tomato plant experiment videos, this is one of the parents to that tomato seed that I grow indoors, the chocolate Tasmanian. This is one of the parents to that offspring. I don't know what you call that tomato seedling baby. And then the Purple Rain. I think I probably started about 8, maybe 10 of these. Never had this tomato, but it is kind of pretty. And then we have got the Bradley tomato. Anxious to try that one. Another cherry. This is Chadwick cherry. I wanted to have just 1 red cherry tomato this year. I would think most people would like this at like a plant sale as well. And the Sun Gold will be a popular one. My Roma tomatoes for canning. Supremo. There was only 10 seeds, so I started all 10. Not sure. Hopefully they'll all germinate. I may have to keep all of these for myself though. And there we go. There's that chocolate Tasmanian. This is the seed pack I used for my indoor tomato plant from Renee's Garden. It says it's organic and heirloom, but like I said, it does have the parent being the Paul Robeson. Oh, does it talk about it back there somewhere? Usually there's a lot of notes on these packets. I do like this company as well. And then I have this tangerine. I think this is a mid-sized tomato, like 5 to 7 ounce. The Mortgage Lifter. I think this will be a popular tomato plant to sell, and I'm super anxious. I've never had it. I really want to try this one. And then the German Pink. And I think this will be a good seller too. And also, I think I'll really like this because I love German Johnson. That's one of my favorites. So that's it, guys.